Are you feeling sad lately? Your sadness is a resourceful emotion, as are all of your emotions. Let's see what we can do to soothe your sadness skillfully. Hi, I'm Kristen. Welcome to the See Your Wellbeing channel. Welcome to one of my best friends, the Magic Tree and the Chi Forest. I'm your energy wizard, inspiring and enabling you to see, sense, engage, and express your well-being through the practice of Qigong. My understanding of sadness has expanded through the practice of Qigong, but it wasn't until I started reading the work of Karla McClaren in her Language of Emotions that I began to really understand the value of sadness. And she says that sadness is allowing us to release and rejuvenate. Let's enjoy a practice that helps us do that. To begin, let's take a wide stance to give yourself more support from the earth to release and rejuvenate. Taking a wide stance, we're going to begin to activate this energy inside of us. Turning from your hips and your waist and leaning side to side. Wide-legged, knocking on the door of life. I will say that during this practice, if you experience some emotional movement, that's beautiful. Because what are emotions? But energy and motion. And they're a fluid aspect of who we are. They come and they go. And with skill, we can see the value in each one of them. Shifting your weight, feeling the earth support you. Tapping on the body, beginning to awaken and enliven this potent energy that lives inside of you. Let's take that hand that's knocking across the front and move it up to the shoulders, right under the collarbone. Here we're actively tapping on a couple of key lung points. And in Chinese medicine, Qigong, the lung points are connected to this emotion of sadness. Take some nice deep breaths. Let's bring it back down. And slow it down. Slow it down. Take a moment to feel what might have bubbled to the top. And let's move that emotion, those emotions. Move the body like a river. Take the hands on top of the thighs. And again, shifting your weight side to side. Some nice smooth breaths. We've activated our energy. And now we're just warming up the body. So if maybe some of those heavier feelings start to rise up, there's a reason, because heat starts to create a vibration in those deeper, constricted emotions. Give them a path to move. So let's also add in the arms, sweeping the arms side to side. Maybe close your eyes and see yourself moving through this sea of potential. The sea in which you can sense, engage, and healthfully, skillfully express your emotions. Those arms might start to spiral spontaneously. Beautiful. Perhaps now seeing what needs to be released. Asking yourself that question. One thing right now that you want to let go of. Let that be your focus for the rest of our practice. And allow yourself to notice what you fill up with once you let go. Let's slow it down. Slow it down. And take a moment to hang forward. An invitation to let perhaps some mental stagnation, judgment of what we're doing here today, let that go. Release that. Allow your sadness to rise up if that's comfortable for you. Begin to notice the shifts of energy in your body. We'll slowly roll up. Let me get some movement in the hips so we can do an active practice. If, like me, you're not a crier, we'll see what we can do. All right, we're going to take the hands, thumbs into the lower back. We're going to press the hips forward, feeling an opening in the chest space, and back. Press forward and back. We don't need to be afraid of our emotions, because as we become more skillful at sensing them, we can see when there is the appropriate time to take action, and when that might even include getting support, or doing a practice like this to move those emotions. You might even take the fists to the low back, press in. More than the low back here, I want you to focus on opening through the chest. Let's do one more. Okay, we're going to do a couple rounds of dry crying. We'll start with the basic. You're going to take the hands to the low back, fingertips touching or close. Draw the elbows back. If this is too much for you, you can clasp the elbows. We're going to start as we just did by pressing the hips forward, slight back bend, tuck the chin, gaze upward if you're able, press and hold, not your breath, the posture. This is called the iron bridge. Deep inhale, you might start to feel some vibration in the chest. That vibration is going to help move some of those emotions, sadness, fear, grief, anger. And then we're going to go ahead and release and rejuvenate in the healing pool, allowing your body to bow forward and then begin to crisscross the arms with a little bit of a bounce. This is called Old Man Washing His Reflection in the Healing Waters. You can even let an exhale out the mouth.
And then we'll slowly roll up. Reach the arms up overhead and rejuvenate here. Draw in some healing light. Healing white light, allowing it to move through this fluid essence of yourself, your emotional water waves. And let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that again. Wow, little shower there. Let's do that again. If you like, you can take first finger and thumb together. This represents the connection of the lung and the large intestine meridian. And what's represented here is this pathway or invitation to let go. Those two organ systems are what we see as very valuable for releasing toxins. Okay, some good, some not so good. All right, take that position, or you can return to hands on lower back. And then we're gonna take the hips forward, lean back, tuck the chin, gaze up. Now begin to take some deeper breaths. And you can even exhale through the mouth. Feeling the vibration in the chest space. Dry crying. Only hold as long as you feel comfortable, and when you're ready, you can bow forward. One more breath. Slowly bow forward and wash your reflection. Old, young, man, woman, wash your reflection in the healing pool. And then slowly rise up, pulling down the heavens, pulling down this white, rejuvenating light. One more. Hold with your hands in front of your lungs, hands not touching the chest. Take a moment to see, to sense, to engage with what you feel. And if tears fall, let them fall. Just like the leaves around me. This is the season to let go. Release. And let's go into a couple of flows for soothing sadness. This is our wrist cross flow. Taking a stance that's about shoulder width apart, softening in your knees, releasing the tailbone. Draw the arms up, one arm in front of the other, not touching each other or your chest. The wrists are crossed, hence the name. And then we're going to shift our weight to the left and release, your right, and release down to the earth. Come back up to center, shift to your left, down to the earth. Inhale as you bring the arms to the chest height. Exhale and release. Inhale, draw up, rejuvenate. Exhale, release. As we connect with the dynamic nature around us, it's an invitation to connect to the dynamic nature, our emotions within us. Sometimes with our sadness we can feel stuck,
unable to move this energy. In a simple practice like wrist cross flow, it may not remove the sadness because maybe it needs to be there so that you can see what you need to let go of versus denying its existence. And as it gets to loosen and flow again, you can let go and truly fill up, rejuvenate, replenish. Close your eyes. Perhaps you invite in a bright white light as a sensation of rejuvenation. It might be a feeling. Remember that which you wanted to let go of. Go ahead, release. Perhaps feeling a sense of lightness as you've unburdened yourself with that emotion that no longer is serving you. Let's come back to the center and take a moment to pause, hands down towards the earth. And let's center with pulling down the heavens to the 6 directions. Float the arms all the way to shoulder height. Turn to your right. Reach the arms overhead and draw down as you turn back to center. Float the arms up, broaden your perspective to the right and left sides. Turn towards your hip, turn towards your left, broadening your perspective to what's in front and behind. Arms reach up overhead and turn back to center. Let's do a couple more to fully rejuvenate. Feel that sparkling white light caress your skin, caress your heart, caress the deepest essence of you. Let's take one more. I know your time is precious, and I appreciate every moment that we share together. Draw down again for a moment. Bring the hands right in front of the lungs. Seeing this white light fill the front of the lungs, the side of the lungs, the back of the lungs. When our sadness has moved through, we open the door to be inspired, to embrace our confidence, and courageously move forward in our life. Hands to the belly, one centering breath together. And I thank you for your practice. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe so that you can experience the vibrant healing potential of our community, which is growing every day. And I am ever so grateful for each and every one of the subscribers. I'll link to a few more practices below that are connected to emotional flow, and I will link to Karla's work. Please also give this video a like. I appreciate you. Be well.